And so welcome to part 4, or the final part of the 5 steps on how to get absolutely anything that you want. Now, as you can probably see here, part 4 is to surrender. Now you're probably thinking, but Rob, I'm not French. Well, don't worry. And poor taste jokes aside, surrender, now, the very word itself throws up a whole thing of throwing your hands up, giving up. Not that. To surrender is to give yourself to the process. Now, I know it's a little bit of a wank word that's been thrown around recently, like, oh, just surrender to the process. But what it actually means is to just trust that things are coming. To not try and control the outcome with that stranglehold grip that you get. No, it is to, 1, keep going. So, do not give up. Surrender does not mean give up at all. So, get that meaning of the word right out of your head straight away. No, it just means release the control a little bit. Like they say, let Jesus take the wheel. Which is pretty bad advice. And, letting a deity that may or may not exist take control of the wheel is a surefire way to lead to a bit of a 5-car pile-up or something like that. But in this way, we've dreamed it, we've believed it, and we're creating things and putting that action into process. So these things are coming. Now, the one thing that people get into is they don't trust that this is going to happen automatically or that things are just going to fall into place. So they've got to control the way it happens. And that can be good. You can have that idea of how it's got to be, but going towards that, it's like you put on some blinkers and you get that tunnel vision. While that can be a surefire way to accomplish things, you miss out on other opportunities and stuff that are happening as well for you to be able to do that. So, a little example of this, for instance, something that's just happened recently. So, one of my ambitions for the year is to help 100,000 people. Whether it be for videos like this, videos on Udemy, in the clinic, actually just going out down the street and helping people as well. That's all part of it. Recently, one of our clients, who's a teacher in a small regional school, Mum mentioned that we were going to do a bit on emotional freedom technique. And so now she's all for us travelling out there and doing it and presenting it to these kids as they have what they call a wellness hub in their school. Now that's bloody fantastic because 1, the kids would probably need this, especially those going into year 12 or the end of school year and stuff, getting anxious about exams and all that stuff already because you're told unless you do well in this exam you will fail. So giving them some other techniques, and it gets me a lot closer to helping 100,000 people because I can do maybe 100 at a time there right off, and it gets that exposure and can lead to other schools, other avenues, open more doors. So never get so tunnel visioned that you miss out on those other doors that can be opened. So, to sum it up, surrender is to totally trust in the whole process. So it goes back to believing it will happen, that you will achieve it, that whatever shape, form it's going to go into, you can do it, and you will have it. Now, if you know it or not, Access Consciousness has a great way of saying it, in that stay in the question. They say, whenever things happen that are good, ask, how does it get better than this? Meaning that more good things are going to keep showing up, activating that reticular activating system once again. But just more than that, then you're looking for the positive. You're looking for a way then to say, again, how does it get any better than this? Because there's too many times where we do get burrowed down into what is meant to be the answer. We're a problem-solution sort of society, where rather than the problem having multiple solutions or multiple ways to get to the solution, we just want that one. We want that quick, easy fix. Which isn't to say a bad thing, but just enjoy the process. Enjoy trying to let go of that control. I struggle with this myself because I want things yesterday, sort of thing. But I am getting so much better at just surrendering. So, that is surrendering. Now, for the last step. And that last step being step 5, to succeed. However that way. Cool. Anyway, so now we've dreamt it, we've believed it, we've created it, or put that action towards creating it, and we're letting the universe bring us what we want and how it's going to happen. So now is to get all of our other areas in life aligned so that we are aligned with our purpose. Our actions are moving us towards what our dream is, and we're ready for it when it comes. So it's no good, finding that car, but I've got a horrible gambling addiction and I have absolutely no money to put towards that car or our house or physically. Those six-pack abs are ready there, but I'm just eating those cheeseburgers. I'm never going to get my body composition well enough, healthy enough to be able to show them off. Or, I'll get those six-pack abs and my arteries are just clogged with fat and I just keel over and die. But anyway, so we're getting everything ready for us to be able to succeed fully. And that can take any way you want. So it's releasing a bit of stress. It is making sure that all areas are somewhat equal, so to speak. So, like your work life, your home life, your personal life, fitness, health, wealth, everything's going well. And once you have that, the last bit is to celebrate. Celebrate each and every little thing that happens that leads you towards what you want. So, for instance, if it is a house or a car or something financial, finding what you want is a cause to celebrate. Getting that loan, that finance for it, is a cause to celebrate. Maybe not spend it all. Talking to the dealer, taking it for a test drive, going in to see it. If it's what you want and you don't have to go back and dream something different, celebrate. You found it. It's just there. Because each time you celebrate, you get that good feeling. And you want that good feeling. It's going back to that believe part. You get the feeling of it. You get the feeling of having it already. And it makes you excited. And it spurs you on even more to get it done and find it. And do it. And have it. And to just remember, and that success that you find is the achievement of goals aligned with your purpose. Anyway guys, that wraps up the 5 steps to get absolutely anything you want. I've been applying these in my own life and it has been pretty successful. I've stopped procrastinating so much. I've formed well-formed outcomes, goals, visions, dreams. I've got my vision board. I've got those things in place, ready for me to finally succeed. I'm letting things take their natural toll. As, I started with the surrender one. I didn't force that opportunity with the schools to come up. I've still got to take that opportunity. I can't slacken off and go, oh yeah, it'll just happen. But there is that door, ready to be bolted open. Anyway guys, that's it for this one. If you've got any questions about any of the steps anywhere along the way, leave me a question or comment down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Anyway guys, I'm Rob Murphy and I'll see you in the next video.